According to head swimming and diving coach Jill Greenleaf, our next inductee, Douglas Pilawa, is considered the finest diver Skidmore has ever produced. And this remarkable scholar athlete has a roster of honors to prove it. Despite chronic pain from a back injury, the English-French double major finished second in the 1 and 3 meter events at the Upper New York State Collegiate Swimming Association Championship his sophomore year. After spending his junior year studying in Paris, Pilawa returned as a senior to capture first place both in the 1 and the 3 meter events at the UNESCO Championship meet, setting meet and association records by more than 20 points in the 3 meter dive. A top competitor at the Liberty League Championship his entire career, Pilawa won both the 1 meter and 3 meter boards his sophomore year, finishing in first place on the 1 meter and second on the 3 meter his senior year. He had a perfect 16-0 dual meet record as a senior and a 44-6 career record. The first thoroughbred diver to represent Skidmore in national competition, Pilawa was also the first swimmer or diver to be named All-American. He earned honorable mention twice at the 2012 NCAA Division III Championship, where he finished 9th on both boards. A 2-time Liberty League Diver of the Year, he also scored UNESCO Diver of the Year and Skidmore Senior Athlete of the Year honors. All the while, he maintained a cumulative 3.78 grade point average and helped coach the Saratoga High School girls and boys diving teams. Pilawa also served as a peer mentor for the Scribner Seminar. He was selected in 2012 as the COSIDA Academic All-American. He was also recognized with the Tim Brown Scholar Athlete Award that year. Please join me as we applaud Douglas Pilawa on his induction into the Hall of Fame.
Thank you, President Glassbach, Gail, Jill. I started diving 13 years ago, and there are a couple people that I need to thank. I've been waiting for this moment, actually. First and foremost, Louis Fellinger and Matt Lewis, my first diving coaches in Cleveland. Ellie Raymond was my first diving coach here at Skidmore. The Saratoga Springs Girls High School team, that was always fun to be with them. To my teammates from 2008 to 2012, I'd like to thank all of you, and I apologize once again for relentlessly making fun of you and your sport. I frequently referred to swimming as the sport that was just simply seeing who could not drown the fastest. And that always came back to bite me when Jill would put me in a relay when we didn't have enough people, and it was never a pretty sight. I'd like to thank my diving teammates, in particular Krista Pelton, Jacob Nathan, and Kristen Stearns. Diving might be an individual sport, but I've never felt more of a team aspect than I did with those people. Catherine Golden, professor of English here, a second mother to me. She's been a mentor ever since I started here. I'd like to thank the D Hall staff. I worked in dining services and they supported me the whole while. To my dad, in 2004 you drove me to Orange High School for my first diving practice. You watched me as I took my first front jump, which I know was not pretty. You took me to meets at 7 a.m., you took me to meets at 5 a.m. I can still hear the sound of my bare feet hitting the ground when I ran to celebrate with you when I won state championships. There's no way I would have gotten here without you. I'd like to thank my family that's here. Jacob, Kaylee, Sasha, my siblings, Wyatt, my brother-in-law. My sister informed me that I have to thank my 4-month-old niece, Everly. So I thank her, and I hope she becomes a diver one day. To my coach, Dave Longbreak. Dave was my coach here at Skidmore my senior year, and my only wish is that I would have had 1 or 2 more years with Dave. You're a heck of a coach, Dave, and you got the best out of me. You might be a diving coach, but I think everyone on the swim team would agree that you're a mentor, a confidant, and a totally selfless individual. I know that all you ever wanted was to see your athletes succeed, and I hope you can let yourself feel proud in this moment. To Jill Greenleaf, I've waited for so long to have a moment like this where I can talk about Greenleaf, and she has zero power to stop me. Jill is the swimming coach. I think the most diving instruction she ever gave me was to point my toes, which is a valid instruction. Jill taught me how to think, and she taught me how to act. She taught me how to be a competitor. When I took my entire junior year off in Paris, that didn't change anything. I would call her literally every week from France, and we would still talk. And when I came back to Skidmore my senior year, I told her that the plan was to rewrite records, to win states, and to go to nationals. Again, that entire year, we met every single week. I think it's safe to say that no other diver in the Liberty League, or elsewhere for that matter, has a similar relationship with a head swimming coach, that is. Swimming and diving, though together, they typically take their respective places. Swimming coaches do not coach divers. That's just what it is. But at the heart of my relationship with Jill, it was not defined by swimming or diving. It was defined by a mutual respect for one another and a shared goal of making Skidmore swimming and diving a force to be reckoned with. And Greenleaf, I think we did it. Lastly, when I won state championships in 2012, they called my name on the podium and I cared about one thing, and that was letting my teammates know how much they meant to me. I held up a plaque, and I have a picture of this moment, and I was holding it out to my teammates. Team, your names might not be on this trophy, and it's not on my Hall of Fame plaque, but just like states, I hold this award up to you. This is swim more, this is dive more, this is Skidmore. This isn't for me, it's for us. Thanks.